is for me to paint every square of a Rubik's Cube with a different character.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna be honest, when I first read this idea,
It's
I was
the
like,
end of you.
buddy, I'm never going to do that. Not gonna do it. Have you
Get your
seen
piggy
a
out.
Rubik's Cube? Each square is smaller than my fingernail, and I have to paint every single square with an intricate character? Guys, that's not gonna happen. But then I thought about it for a little bit longer because I had to, because I saw this comment over and over.
See you later.
For several weeks.
See you later.
You know what? Maybe that
What the fuck?
You'll see what I have in mind.
What the
Amazingly wonderful process. Here is my Rubik's Cube.
Let me see.
High school.
I am alcoholic.
Legitimate reasons. So I got.
I'm an alcoholic.
ASMR with these. They should. If you don't know what a Rubik's Cube is, it's a puzzle. So you're supposed to mix it all up and then try to get each side with all the same color. Which I will not be demonstrating because I never actually have the patience to figure out how to solve one completely.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna go walking. I'm gonna go on. I'm not gonna go walking. I'm not
Our purpose is a collection of tiny canvases. This thing has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, each with 9 squares, which gives us a total of 54 squares. So you guys in one video. Me, very me. This is gonna take some planning. So I've got my sketchbook, and it looks like I've filled out every single page with messy nonsense already. This one's dead. New sketchbook. Oh, so fresh. I'm gonna start by drawing out all the squares and separate them into groups for each side, and then plan out which characters I want to use specifically by drawing out every single one. Just doing this part of it, I was genuinely scared of what I've gotten myself into. Why did I do this? Here's my complete plan, and don't forget page 2. Oh, don't look at that. That was actually a sketch that I did around my shoes that I painted in the video, so that gives you an idea of how long I've been working on this. The sketches are kind of sad looking toward the end especially, but I know what they are. Now, here's the twist. I'm going to be doing this digitally, not with actual paint. I can hear the whining, the complaining. Nobody's happy. Or no, does it make the thumbnail bleeding? Yes. But if I still like this, give it a chance.
That's it, Skibbity!
Create, and in order to set up my document properly, I need to do some quick measures.
Why?
And I'm entering precisely the dimension of one individual square, and now we are ready to go. We're going to start with the purple section. Boom, purple. I think it only makes sense to start by drawing the most classic character of mine, Pickle the dinosaur. So I'm drawing him. I want to do a good job, but it's best to keep these simple.
Say goodbye!
It's ultimately going to be
Let me thank you there until the depth of 57 when you come Let's go now, let's go!
I want to stick to really thick outlines and keep the design very bold and exaggerated to make sure that you can still see everything very clearly, even when it's tiny. And yay! 1 down, 53 more to go. Moving on to the next character. This is going to be Cousin Derp, and ooh, this is the even derpier version of
You wanna attack
sheesh?
Yeah, wanna attack
which I know is very difficult for him. I'm sorry.
You wanna fight sheesh? Yeah,
a 1.5 centimeter square. There's just not room for your cheeseburger.
What did you pooping say?
It's Pickle again. I'm actually going to read
Wow!
the file and just change the colors around because I want to create Pickle
What did you just
pink.
pooping
It's
do?
not Pickle pink, but Pickle Poo.
Number 1,
My mom created it. She
number
likes to do
2,
crochet, and she has
number 3,
invented crochet
Wiki,
patterns
wiki,
modeled
number
after some of my
4,
characters.
wiki,
If you know how to
number
crochet,
5,
she actually does have her
wiki,
pattern for sale on her store. But Pickle Pink was her idea. Word around the street is Pickle's girlfriend. But that's just a rumor. You didn't hear it from me. Now we're moving on to another classic and my personal favorite, Georgie. This is Georgie with the big lips. Whoa! I did end up coming back to this several days later and fixing those lips, but this time, please enjoy Georgie with Botox. Now, for anyone who is disappointed that I'm not actually painting the designs directly on the Rubik's Cube, I'm sorry. I definitely would not have even attempted this idea with actual paint. Some people enjoy the tiny little paintings. For me personally, I find painting on a super small scale incredibly frustrating. And I would have taken every second of it. And I love you guys, but let's compromise. I'm gonna just change it and tweak it a little bit so that I'm not wanting to die the whole time. Obviously, doing this digitally, I have way more space to work with. As I'm going along, I'm crossing off each character that I've finished in order to keep myself organized. We have so far to go. I need a
Oh my crap!
Spread around. Who paints on a Rubik's Cube? That's not a thing. Like, where in the world did this come from? Oh, there's Bert. Bored as usual. Okay, done with that. Next. Clearly with the Rubik's Cube, the squares of each side have to have. Now, fun story that's actually not that fun at all, and it's kind of a minor tragedy. The original Bomb of Comets did say, make a Rubik's Cube with a different character on every single square. But over time, the Comet had been reposted and rewritten so many times. It's like the most chaotic game of telephone that never ends. And so it ended up kind of mutating into a Rubik's Cube with a different character on every side. But of course, by the time they had changed the demand, I've already started all the drawings. If I just did a different character on each side, that's only 6 different characters.
I'm gonna stone you, Eggman. I'm gonna stone you to death, Eggman.
But whatever. And oh boy, it's my current
That's it.
obsession.
Stone him!
She's the human. I was going to sing about it for some reason. Also, let me take the time to reiterate this, because you guys are kind of starting to scare me. Just because you brought me a comment section demand, that doesn't mean I'm just going to keep on doing it. I'm just making that clear. After this video, and I had only done 25. Many times, but I was like, nope, I have on this already. I have to see it through. Okay, we're gonna buckle down now. That's right. Get your blanket out, and we're moving to the yellow section. This whole experience did appreciate just how many characters I've created over the years. I thought it was gonna be difficult to find 54 characters, but actually there were a lot that I wanted to include.
Why are you taking me?
For much longer than I was sitting on that couch. So I have this drawing footage that continues on forever. So if you are new here, you probably already gathered this. But yes, these are all completely original characters of mine that I've created throughout my videos. Many of them came from Squishy Designs, lots of drawings, and you know, other miscellaneous art projects that I've done. Recognize all of these. You either have a particularly good memory, or you are a truly invested viewer. Oh, so many days, years. Okay, not years, but a long time later, I finally finished all the designs that I need for this project. I'm not gonna lie, I was just sitting here basking in this right now because it was such a good feeling to have all these done finally. I did notice the Monkey Duck and Not Georgie kind of looked similar, and they're both in the green section. Same with the Cookie Narwhal and Cow Dog over here in the orange section. So I just did a quick little switcheroo of the background colors just to solve that little issue. And there. So we have to magically transport these out of the iPad, bippity, boppity, whatever. And boom, they've been printed out. And I printed these all on sticker paper, which getting them to this point where they were all formatted and ready to be printed like this was an ordeal within itself. But I won't bore you with that. The reason I printed them all separately in columns on the side like this is because this sticker paper is incredibly difficult to peel from the corner. It's super annoying. The only way I could figure out how to peel the backing off was by creating a big messy rip and then using the edges to peel the layers apart. Now you see, sticky. First, I'm going to apply a strip of packing tape over top of the whole column to give them a nice protective coating. Smooth that down, pulling out my cutting mat. I'm going to slice all the way down the left edge and then use some scissors to cut apart each square like a little fringe. Then I'm making my big and nasty rip down the middle. That way I can peel off the backing easily and just trim out each little square sticker. Bringing back the Rubik's Cube. Hi, it's been a while. And sticking the first square in place. Oh, it's a moment and it's magical. Then of course I had to repeat the whole taping, slicing, cutting, ripping, and trimming process over and over and over again until I felt like I was losing brain cells. But let's just focus on the interesting part, which was actually sticking the stickers in place. Just the assembly of this thing took almost a full day, but this was actually kind of satisfying to do. I had already gotten used to the idea that this video was a huge time commitment, so whatever. And it was such a relief to see this thing finally coming together and being on the last step. All of my hard work finally wrapping up and getting put to use. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to finish this. And okay, I just threw my cube at the camera. Good job. So here is the final result. This was such a crazy idea and so much work, but I feel actually really happy and accomplished at the end of all of it. It's somehow really satisfying just to hold so many characters in my hand. I feel like I have the power of them all. Of course, this is not as practical because it's definitely harder to see which square goes where, but I think that's okay. It is technically still solvable, and I think it's kind of more like a novelty item anyway. I wanted to mix it up and see what it looked like, but I still can't solve it, so I'm thinking I need to learn how to do that. If I could go back, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to go through it again, but if I had to go back, I would change that the purple and the pink are too similar in color. I think that purple needs to be much darker so that it stands out more from the pink, but I won't be too nitpicky because, you know what, I really love this. I think it looks awesome. I know it's not exactly what you guys expected, but I hope you're happy with it anyway. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. And no more comment bombs, at least for a couple weeks. Give me a break. Bye!
Century. Una sislangan sa kitten. No.
Hey, it's me. Today, I will be...
Babalik. Wouldn't work.
It's like this.
Yeah, just look at me. Oh no, I have to save the others. Where are we?
What should I cook today?
Happy New Year. Yeah.
Wait for me.
11:58.